Hey, it's me, and today I'm trying something new. I've been wanting to try painting seashells for a very long time. In fact, I have been thinking about this for years, but I have never tried it. I've always been a little concerned about all the little lumps and bumps in the shells, but I picked a few out while I was at Myrtle Beach. So I brought this home, I washed them, and now I have painted them for you today. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I'm back. That process took a whole lot longer than I originally expected. Painting seashells, especially small ones, is really hard. And it just so happens that all of the shells that I found and decided to paint are really small and can fit at least in the palm of my hand. So there were a lot of challenges, and I feel like I didn't get the full experience because I should have been able to create more intricate designs. However, I did produce some designs that I enjoy, and I hope you enjoy them too. This was new for me, so it's kind of a learning curve, and my hope is that I will try this again in the future on bigger shells and have a much better experience. So let's go ahead and rank these. I'll start from the very bottom, the one that I like the least. This one happens to be the smallest one. It's really small, and I didn't get a lot of good work done with it. I painted a little sun in the sky, so kind of like in the corner of your paper as a kid, you would draw a little circle for the sun because you didn't want to draw a circle, and some little rays underneath it. The whole reason that I don't enjoy this as much is because I feel like there wasn't as much thought and detail put into it as I typically would have had. I feel like the blue is pretty splotchy in some areas, and the underdog did not end up winning. It's not the worst though. It doesn't entirely look like a child did it, so that's what we were going for here. The next one is extremely simple. The idea that I had was cute, but the execution was a little less cute. It's a pink shell with silver glitter. I went a little crazy with glitter on this whole batch, so if you don't like glitter, I'm sorry. I like the color combination of silver and pink. I really wanted this to look a little bit more magical, but I think the pink is a little too dark for what I was going for, and by the time I had any other design choices in my head, I had already painted these sparkles on, which are now coming off onto my fingers. So that's fun. I really thought after the fact that I wanted to put some little dots that kind of look like pearls, which reminded me of something else that I painted a very long time ago. And I just so happen to have it on my shelf here still, and it's this cake. If you remember this, let me know, because I feel like a lot of people are not going to remember this at this point. But I wanted to do something like this with the little pearls on it. That's the vibe I was going for. But I didn't realize that until just a few minutes ago, right before I started filming this, that this is exactly kind of what I was having in my head. And I didn't do that. So this one gets number 5 out of 6 because it is way too simple, even though I like the color palette. This next one, yet again, I had a good idea, a fun summer idea, and it's this one, which is intended to look like a beach ball. And I do like how it came out. I feel like I could have made it a little bit more pronounced, but I do really like it. I like how the colors came out together. They're just the basic 3 colors, red, yellow, and blue. And I feel like it's a very summery kind of vibe to it, and that's what I wanted. I just wish I could have figured out how to make it clearer. I'm almost wondering if adding some kind of outline would have helped, and maybe in the future I will work on this a little bit and try that. So yeah, not too bad. The next one is the first one that I ever painted, and I did this one mostly as a test and ended up liking it quite a bit. Yeah, here it is. It's just a simple blendy effect. I used navy and teal and left a little white at the bottom. At first, the intent was to make a beach scape, where at the bottom this would be the edge of the wave, and this is like the deep blue sea kind of thing. So I do like this one. Once again, I went a little crazy on the glitter. Maybe I'm trying to cover up my flaws of first time painting these. So I don't know, but I do like the glitter. I like shiny. Overall, the blendy between the dark navy and the teal went good. I think I lost a little bit of paint around the edge of the teal, so there actually is a pretty harsh line, but I like the white at the end because it kind of breaks up that color. I'm getting there, y'all. I'm doing pretty good. Glitter's going everywhere, but it's okay. It's cute. The next one, I also was not sure about. It was kind of a test run to see if I could make anything interesting. I do think it turned out interesting. And it's this navy and silver. Once again, went with glitter because this time I actually couldn't decide on a color to go with navy other than hot pink or teal. And I already had teal, and I don't know, I just didn't feel like mixing hot pink today. I really like the silver with it. It feels fancy. If I had a shell like this again, I could do a whole lot more now that I've kind of got a grip on it. Wait, hold on. I have just now realized I painted this black, not navy. I really thought I painted this navy. This is black and silver. My bad. I just looked at this and thought, boy, that's a dark navy. That's because it's black and silver. Okay, well, that's an interesting discovery that was completely on accident. I really did think I painted this navy. I don't know how I missed that. But now let's look at my favorite one. So I feel like this one caught me off guard as being my favorite. I had a different prediction for which one was going to be my favorite, and it did not become my favorite, but this one did. And it's what I'm going to call the sunset one. So it kind of reminds me of a sunset. I used a coral pink and a golden yellow and blended them out. And then I went in with orange glitter again, except not silver this time. And I painted that on there with my glossy Mod Podge. I feel like that really finished it, but yet the glitter is not super obvious and in your face. And I like that about it. And I really like how the blend came out. It's a lot cleaner to me than the other blending one I did. So it became my favorite. I also have loved this particular color combination, the sunset color combination, for a very long time. So it just turned out really nicely and I like that look. Now would I do this again? 100% yes. With bigger shells. And I don't want to buy shells because I want to find them and look at them, and it's kind of like shopping for things I'm going to paint, except I don't have to pay money for them. So I want to go and find shells, bigger shells to paint on. That also brings in some imperfections that I can work with, and because not all shells are perfect and, you know, Amazon ready. So if I do this again, I'm definitely going to do it with bigger shells, and I'm going to try to do some more intricate designs. So hopefully I can kind of come up with some things. I'm thinking a lot of dots and line work, which I'm not good at, but maybe I can practice between now and then, bring in some more dots and things and see if I can practice. So let me know what you thought of this. Which shell was your favorite? And what design ideas would you have for me if I did this again? I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next week.